Hi, I'm Mr. Hafiz from Masters Academy. I just want to discuss more about on DXC technologies as the subscribers demand. So coming to the DXC technologies, it was established in 1959 in USA. So it is US based company and it was well established in so many various departments or services or through DXC technologies. And the main streams here are global business services and global infrastructure services. And coming to the 2017, it was well established in 2017. It is again founded in a business services as well as supplies. So now the recruitments are happening on DXC technologies and what were the processes and everything we will discuss in this video. Coming to the job roles, generally associate and professional software engineer, whatever it may be, the package around 3.6 lakhs per annum. And generally, so this is no service agreements, generally it won't. And coming to the eligibility criteria, the BE or BTech or any branch, minimum 60% required and 10th, 12th and graduation you have to be. And 2021, the passing outs or can apply. Pan India, anyone can apply, right? And coming to the next, so the selection process is basically in a 3 ways. One is online assessment, next is technical interview, next is HR round. So in online assessment, what will happen, and in technical interview, what will happen, and HR round, what are the questions asked in the interviews. So we will move further. And coming to the online assessment. So online assessment consists all these topics. Number 1, English. So generally 12 questions will be asked and you should answer it in 15 minutes. Coming to the logical reasoning, 14 questions will be asked and in 14 minutes. And quantitative aptitude, so 16 questions will be asked and 16 minutes. Within 16 minutes you have to finish. And computer programming, so it's actually MCQs, multiple choice questions, and 12 questions will be asked in 15 minutes you have to complete. And automata, you should fix a bug and debugging and reuse the code, as well as the coding skills will be tested here in this area. So 7 questions will be asked and you have to finish it in 20 minutes. So the last one is essay writing. On one topic you have to write essay writing and nearly 20 minutes will be given. So basically if you count the total time, so it's a 15 plus 14 plus 16 plus 15, so it's 1 hour, and later 20 minutes and 20 minutes later. So on a whole 1 hour 40 minutes will be the assessment exam, right? So assessment exam consists 1 English, so English, later logical reasoning skills. So one is English, the other is logical reasoning, the other is quantitative aptitude, and the other is computer programming skills, and the other is debugging skills and essay writing skills. If you don't have skills while explaining and everything, you are not fit for the job. That's why they are just testing whether you know that or not, whether you can answer it properly or not, whether you can communicate it or not, whether you can debug it or not, whether you have coding skills or not. So all these are planned and distributed and well planned exam, right? When coming to the technical interviews, generally the questions related to the programming skills, Java. Suppose if I take a Java, then they might have asked you about public, static, void, main, string, args in Java. So if it is, I'm just making you understand, if it is public is an access modifier. So there are access modifiers, there are few, and public is the accessible to from another class and another program, you can access the public, right? So and the user specify who can access the method. So if it is public, everybody can access. If it is private, nobody can access unless if the access can be occurred only from the program itself, right? It depends on the access modifier. As well as static is a keyword that identifies the class base, right? And main parenthesis is made static in a Java so that it can be accessed without creating the instances. There is no instance, it's just create. Okay, right. And void. Void refers to it returns nothing. It returns nothing. So type of method that it defines the method which will not return any value. So returns nothing. So like that, the questions will be asked. And so what is a class in a Java? What exactly a class in a Java? You might have passed through in your academics, and you know the classes. Classes consist of few variables, few functions. But what exactly a class? What is a class? Right? Class is not the class what we are discussing in a normal language and normal English language, but it is related to a programming language. What exactly a class in a Java? Right? A class would be defined as a user defined blueprint. So this is a prototype, right, from which objects and created and the classes represents the set of properties, methods, so common all objects of all specific types. So in a class we will define the objects, in a class we will define the methods. So in a class it is a prototype. So this is what the class in a Java, like that. So the questions related to what is a polymorphism. So here the name itself. So if I divide a name, polymorphism, poly and orphism. So poly means many, right? So the polymorphism is a concept which can be performed on a single action different ways, in different ways. So draw is a command. Suppose draw is a command. You can in a class of 30 students, if the command is a draw, so everybody from each one of you can get another different types of drawings. So because one fellow will draw like this, and another fellow will draw like this, and another fellow like this, and another fellow like this, and another fellow like this. Because draw is only command, just like that. Polymorphism, it acts differently. So draw is one command and it represents and it results different. So in a same manner, so in a programming language, so Java polymorphism, it is actually built on poly means many, morphs means forms. So many forms, right? That is what polymorphism. So this is just an example, right? Moving to the next. So encapsulation. What is encapsulation? It actually data hiding. It capsule what we are tablet and capsule. Tablets are different and capsules are different, and pills. So tablet and encapsule. Capsule means it hides. So it hides the powder, the chemical which is there in it is encapsulated. So based on that, the encapsulation is just coined the word in Java. Coming to the C++. So there are few more questions. These are all examples. So these questions might definitely they will ask in your interview, right? And they can assess in a technical round, right? In a C++ language, what exactly is C++ and who invented? So he was John Stroustrup. So it is actually B is a silent, John Stroustrup, right? In the year 1985, it served as an object-oriented programming language, and simple terms, C++ is a superset of C, because it's just because C++, the name itself will tell you, so it is more than C. So C is a structure-oriented language and C++ is an object-oriented language. Here the objects will play a major role because of a lot of advantages from C to when you compare to the C by C++, right? So major addition classes in a C. So what are the advantages of C++? There are a lot more. Here we are discussing only few. So here a highly portable language, because the software developed using C++ language could be run on any platform. It can run on Linux, it can run on any OS, any platform, and with the help of anyone we can run C++. And object-oriented programming language, so includes concepts such as classes, objects, and inheritance properties, and polymorphism properties, and abstractions. So all these properties are there with the help because it is object-oriented programming language. Even the questions might ask, what is the difference between C++ and Java? Because C++ is also an object-oriented programming language and Java is also an object-oriented programming language. What made you to choose the C++ or Java? So which one is the most efficient, and where we are lagging the C++ and where we are lagging in a Java when compared to the C++ as well as Java? So comparisons from one to one, and there are few concepts so which differs C++ as well as Java. It depends on, if you understand the both very well, then you can differentiate it very well. So just don't do it just as an academics. If you learn and if you can, no, you cannot. You please love the subject and you please know the subject, then only you can do better, right? Moving to the other, data handling and message passing and certain rich libraries, and there are a few more. And coming to the other, abstraction. What is abstraction? Explain purpose of keywords and volatile. So there are, so all these till now Java related, language related, and C++ again language related questions. These are all comes under technical questions, and even not just languages but also networking. So a few networking questions. What exactly a network and what exactly a subnet? So the questions might ask, and what exactly a DNS and what exactly a node? So the questions might ask. And the version controls questions like a Git, and what is a Git? So GitHub, and those are all the servers. So repositories, GitHub is a repository, and GitLab and Gitbucket and Salesforce and Git Enterprise, all these are repositories where we can use it properly. If you know that, then it is just a sample code where you want to print 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 5. What is the logic? Here there are two conditionals. See, one loop from 1 to I. So it is from 1 to 5, it is a static code. From 1 to 5 it is fixed, not the variables. If it is variable, even the inputs and loops will be changed again and again. So here it is fixed 1 and 5, so it is fixed. So 5 is given and the limit is given, and 1 is also the start from where it has to start, that is also given. From till where it has to stop, that is also given. So 1 to 5 the loop will continue, that this for loop will continue. And the other inside, so the another for loop with the help of a j variable. So j equal to 0, j is less than 1, I, then j plus plus has to be printed, right? So if j has to printed, j has to start from a 0, 0 plus plus in the sense 0 plus plus in the sense 1. So values start printing from 1, and the loop will continue till it is equal to the I. So I can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5. So till 5 rows, the ith loop will, first row I equals to 1 and second row I equals to 2. So till 2 the j will printed, and third row I will be 3 and the j will start from 1. So 1, 2, 3 will, after printing 1, 2, 3, the condition will failure again. So this is a simple programming pyramid, printing a pyramid, right? So there might be few questions related to HR questions. So damn sure you can get through and you will be faced the question, tell me something about yourself, and go on, start speaking about I was there and my name is, and my father is working and my mother is working and my brothers, my siblings, and my sibling is married to her and she is working. So don't do around the bushes. Please focus on what you are and what exactly your skills required, and if you are suitable to work there. So the company will always check whether you are suitable to the company or not. So your questions and answers should be proper to very specific to you and your working environment and your abilities. So please keep it in mind. Don't go on reading or by hearting the resume what you are preparing and the resume which you are already copied from your friends. Don't do that. Be specific and be different from all others. So then only you will be suitable and you will be grabbed into the company. So they will check whether you are suitable or not. So according to that, you please answer it properly. And coming to the other type of questions, so what do you know about the company's product and services? So before going to the interview, please explore, because Google is in your hands, right? So please check. So for which company you are, this is not just exactly suitable to DXC company technologies, but even it includes, there are a lot more companies who are waiting to grab the people. So you please understand the essence of the company profile. Without knowing the company's services and profiles, how can you face an interview? So they will feel that you are not at all interested to grab into the company, you are just came there just for a hobby or time pass. So they will reject you. You are not passionate, you are not serious about your profile and job. So they will feel like that. The HR always think negatively and might be positive if he is, right? And another type of questions, what are your strengths and weaknesses? So whatever you are speaking, I told you, you should able to speak and discuss about them. Your weakness or strength, it has to be used to the company itself. So wish you all the best. This is what about DXC technologies, and this is what about how the interviews and how the questions and how the pattern will be there. So in upcoming videos, I will explain with a further video, further topic, new different topic. I'll meet you again. Until then, stay tuned. Bye bye.